Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Inside throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Carrier. Jabal Sheard on the stop.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
The ball carrier.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th and here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Packers pick it up. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Amendola. And he returns this to the 22.
Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they go with Swift again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier taken down at the 41.
From the 41, Bridgewater gets it quickly to Gallagher. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 41, Bridgewater. Open man is Gallagher, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Number 33.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Jake Ryan on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love with a give to Dillon. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of his end zone, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's only able to get to right around the 3. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
45-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He's got him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw in the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
41, Lions 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. You need a win, we need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running around.